Got to warm up again for this.
It's lovely to be back with two of my favourite people.
Where?
And Ben and Roman.
Is Pepsi and Max.
Copyright. Other Max drinks are available.
Other Max drinks. It's a trademark, not a copyright.
Trademarks.
Trademarks.
Roman, would you pick a number?
I don't have any marks.
A number?
Yeah.
Between what and what?
Pick 4.
Between 1 and 20, I think.
You should pick 4.
You can pick 4.
Shut up. 4, please.
Welcome back to the Conversation Slack Jawcast.
It's not.
Should have said 5.
It's not a good bit. It's not a good bit, but he always does it.
With your hosts Larceny Taylor and Benefit Fraud Pearson. We're joined by our good friend Robbery Armstrong. 3 kinds of crime.
What
How's
was
that?
my one?
Benefit Fraud Pearson.
And Larceny Tate.
Larceny Taylor.
Cool.
Robbery, which is similar to
So
larceny.
they're all crimes?
They're all crimes.
Yes.
Nice.
Well, benefit fraud is a kind of robbery. Larceny is more like robbery in the traditional
I'd
sense.
say that benefit fraud is kind of fraud.
It's you're stealing money, aren't you? Yeah. Ben.
Benefit.
Fraud.
Say his full name, please.
Funny guy.
Thank you.
Ben, this week's episode is sponsored by. Could someone pick a number between 1 and 10?
4.
4. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's like 9.
I'm skipping out the ones we've already done.
Oh, okay.
This week we are sponsored by a well-built mobile phone from the early 2000s. What does a well-built mobile phone from the early 2000s have for our listeners?
Oh well, it does. It can't offer us a small family car. It's Nokia.
See, the thing is, he has a friendly little jibe at me for the format elements, but then he goes and pulls out Nokia.
Yeah, I'm not happy with it,
No, you should be.
but it
is happening, regardless.
Doing the best with the.
I've got a story about a
Situation.
well-built mobile phone
Yes,
from the early
please
2000s.
do talk instead of Ben.
Oh, you talked about my situation. I thought that was quite good.
Was it situation?
Situation.
Yeah.
But go back. Sorry, I thought you'd finished.
I need the context of the bit.
Just say it again.
Oh, I'm making the best of this situation.
Shit situation.
That's
It's a
good.
portmanteau.
Situation, yes.
Any portmanteau in a
So
storm.
have you got some stories to tell?
I'd love to hear a story.
Yeah, about a well-built mobile phone from the early 2000s.
Wow, what a coincidence!
Yeah. So
They're sponsoring this episode.
my mum was walking me and my sister down the street when we used to live in London,
Oh, yeah.
and she had just purchased a well-built mobile phone from the early 2000s.
What year was this?
Early 2000s.
Okay.
2003,
That was the early 2000s. Carry on.
something like that. Anyway, she was flaunting it around like this, willy-nilly,
Ooh,
and a teenager
yeah,
cycled past,
of course.
grabbed the phone off
They
her,
will do.
and cycled off.
Yeah.
Bastards.
And the kid was about, I don't know, 10, 15 metres away. And my mum screamed, "You fucking bastard piece of shit, what are you doing?" Getting it? Right, anyway, he then like wobbled, dropped the phone and went off, right?
Mandy is quite loud.
She's really loud. And anyway, it made it into the newspapers. Former West End star uses her operatic training to get her phone
fight
back.
crime.
Was your mum writing her own press releases? 'Cause that's such a headline that she would come up with.
Yeah, I know. But no, it got into the papers.
Wow.
Yeah, legit.
Yelling at crime.
Yeah, legit.
Wow.
That's really cool.
It's very funny.
Anyway, have you got any stories, Larson?
Larceny. But good try. None of my own.
No stories at all.
Did you just say
None of my own because I started. them.
arsony with an L?
Larceny. Well, arsony isn't a what? Oh, arsony is in take fire to. Yeah, but it's a different
That's
word.
arson.
Yeah, that's why I said
not
larceny.
arsony.
I'm
Yeah.
so confused. What is larceny?
It's basically theft, I think. So grand larceny, I think, is like.
Really fancy theft.
That's
You've
the
got a
final.
cloak.
That's the final
It is,
level.
no, it is. It is final. It is really grand theft. It's like trying to like do a really big scale con. It's like a lot of money theft, grand larceny.
Larceny.
Like
Larceny.
Scientology.
Exactly like
Yeah.
Scientology.
You didn't just make up a word.
In that it's a con.
Yeah.
No, I didn't just make up a word. Like, yeah, half of these are just gibberish that just, in order for it to rhyme and scam.
Feels
No,
that way.
larceny is.
How
well,
do you know this crime so well?
TV, contemporary media.
How did you pay for that TV?
Oh, it's not my TV.
Stole it. Through larceny, I suspect.
But normal larceny, none of this grand larceny. Who's got the time?
It's time to pull the question out the hat. Yes?
Time
it's
to
25
pull the
past.
question out the hat.
We can do if
Pull
you
the
want.
question out the hat. I'm a burping boy.
Yeah, you are.
So who's going to pull a question out the hat then?
Go on, Bon.
Oh, me?
Well, that's not right. It should be you.
I don't care.
I care very much so, do you?
I give great care.
Actually, I think you should do it.
No, next. Next.
Sorry. Sorry.
He's very touchy today, isn't he?
Who?
I like to be
Him.
touched.
Not grabby, but
Yeah.
like testy. Not testes, but you know,
I've only
a
got
bit.
one.
But
Just protective,
Yeah.
because normally
Yeah.
what happens when we have Roman on is that Ben and Roman bully me, so I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying to not allow
Doesn't
myself to be
happen.
bullied.
That's not true. You
Can't
bully
happen.
us.
Kind of like now.
Liam interrupts.
Kind of like now.
He interrupts a lot.
Try and read the question now.
Stop interrupting.
Yep, there it
My
is.
Read the
God.
question, please.
Read the question.
It's happening again.
Larceny.
Romany.
Robbery. Get my name right.
If you were a song, what song would you be?
I would want to be the song playing in the car in the film Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent when they have done acid and are driving
Yes.
through the mountains.
What is that song?
Sing your own type of music. Sing your own special song. If you've got very tight trousers, then you can sing very high. Sing along.
Yeah,
I don't know all the words.
I think that suits
It's
you.
a lovely song.
Is this, hang on, is this like your ideal song that you'd be, or realistically what song you'd be?
We can do both.
Because ideally I'd be We Are the Champions,
Right.
but realistically I'd probably be the Baby Elephant Walk.
That's an adorable song. Bom, bom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great song. I think that'd be a great song to be. Because it's used in baseball, is it not? I believe.
Possibly, yeah.
No, that's the.
I think they do both. we stuck? Quickly. I was going to get him to blow into your cartridge.
In a pear tree.
Alan Partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
Alan Cartridge in a pear tree. Quickly blowing.
Jimmy Cartridge
Jimmy
in a pear
Cartridge
tree.
in a
That's
pear
very
tree.
good.
Jimi Hendrix Experience Cartridge in a pear tree.
What song would you be? Which would you be? You be? What song would Liam be?
Ebony and larceny.
It's robbery and larceny. No, it is tricky, isn't it? And this is what we were saying in a recent episode, Roman, of like, hey, what's your favourite film? Oh, I can't think of any films. I can't think of any songs. Can't think of a single song except
You're
for
a
Baby
music
Elephant
boy.
Walk. Yeah, I'm
You've
not
written
like-
a load.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare say that I was one of my own songs. That feels weird.
You could be I Have Fallen.
That's a great song.
Yeah, because you didn't write it.
Just write the music.
You wrote the music, but you didn't
I
write the
didn't write the
song
lyrics, that's
aspect,
true.
and you have got stuck.
Did I
Trying to
sing
think.
that?
No,
No,
that was
okay.
Ben.
That was me.
Okay.
This time.
I have fallen. No, I did drowning in your love, but also actually drowning, which I think is quite good. I have fallen, but as you'll see by my being here, I've been able to get up.
At least to a seated position.
Yes, so I've been able to
Moving on up.
moving on up to a seat, and then maybe one day standing.
I'm still standing.
Still
Yeah.
standing. Yeah. Even though I've been offered a chair, I'm still standing.
Have you seen I'm Dill Dandin?
Jill Dando.
No.
Did you murder Jill Dando?
No.
That would be a good story.
No.
Did Roman murder Jill Dando? Sorry.
That was Fernando
Very good.
by ABBA, wasn't
That was Fernando. Fernando killed Jin Dando.
it? Jill Dando.
Have you seen Bambi?
Okay,
No.
there's
But
so
I know,
many
but I know
threads.
they get shot.
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
Who's Dinja Djarin? That's the Mandalorian, isn't it?
Yes.
Who did Dinja Djarin kill Jill Dando?
Clem Fandango.
Clem Fandango killed Jill Dando. I don't think the Jill Dando murder would be a story if her name wasn't fucking hilarious.
Who is Jill Dando?
She was a news reporter in like the 90s.
I was very big into news then.
That's when all the news happened. Very little news around these days.
They were running out of ideas,
They
weren't they?
were. She was a big deal because she was murdered in literally broad daylight on her doorstep. In the middle of London, middle of the day. There were people, and they don't know who did it.
Who reported on it then?
The person what found her corpse.
She didn't report on it.
No, she was dead by the time.
Oh, who reported on the crime?
Yeah.
Very nervous new guy.
He's on his first day.
Yeah. That's a really sad
I just came in to do the sweeping up.
Normally I do the tease, but... yeah. and
Or he was like, it's my moment.
this is my time.
Finally. Well,
It's my time to shine, finally. Camera, live, 3, 2, 1. Oh,
It's
she
me!
died!
we should be laughing at this. I've never heard of this poor woman.
Jill
This is
Dando.
a very sad
But I
story.
maintain it's only a popular story because, yeah, okay, there is a mystery who killed her, but her name is hilarious to say. Jill Dando.
So what song are you going for then?
You doing all right?
I just tried to stop myself laughing and yawning, and my eyes just went, ugh.
Oh, I hate when the eyeballs do that. It's just like a little twitch.
I hate it when your eyeballs do that.
I hate it when my eyeballs do
yeah,
that.
it's really stressful.
I
Yeah.
hate my eyeballs.
I hate your eyeballs.
Gateway to my soul, which you also hate. I really like the song, I think it's called The Wizard, and it's an instrumental song by the Eagles, who usually I don't really care for. However, a section of The Wizard was used as the intro theme to the TV version of Hitchhiker's Guide.
Okay.
It's a really cool song. It's got a banjo and like a really kick-ass slide guitar. Sounds awesome. Sounds nothing like what I think the Eagles sound like.
Slide guitar is the one that goes, boo.
That's quite true.
I thought it was just a guitar you played on a slide.
Yeah, but as you go past the person with the box recording it, it goes, boo.
Point the microphone at
Have you ever played monkey bar guitar?
it. No, but I have covered a guitar in margarine.
Stick together in perfect harmony.
Harmony. I would like to be the Wizard by the Eagles because it's a jam.
And then you'd be a wizard.
It would be a wizard. I think it is called The Wizard. I have to double check. I'll put it in the show notes. It's the song. It's a really good, fun song, but it is also like really evocative of like a time in my life where I didn't have to worry about things and I could just watch Hitchhiker's Guide.
Nice.
Yeah. You ever seen Hitchhiker's Guide?
To the galaxy.
Yes. No, weirdly, Hitchhiker's Guide to
Blackpool.
Blackpool. Thank you. So I think, what's the funniest hole? Blackpool.
Do you know what? I haven't.
You bloody need a Babel fish in Blackpool. Tell you what. What are they saying?
Oh, the lights are very good at Christmas.
Don't know what it means. The rest of the time, they're in the way. What song would you be, Ben?
You said you answered.
I
didn't you?
answered.
Oh, did you? What was yours?
I can't remember.
Oh,
Oh, their own
Yes,
special
you did
song.
say that. Yes, that was it.
Yeah, that was really
Have
good.
you said one?
Even if
Yeah, Baby
nobody
Elephant
else
Baby
plays
Elephant
along. Yeah, we were waiting on you for ages.
I
Yeah.
couldn't think of any songs.
So what are you going to be? Wizard by
By
the
Eagles.
The Wizard
Eagles.
by the Eagles from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I'm singing it.
My turn.
Sure. If you dare.
Not that one.
You fucking idiot.
That one. That will do.
Okay. Oh.
You unfold it. Oh,
This is from me.
that's fucked.
What?
Yeah. I can't remember asking this.
What do you remember? Do you remember getting here?
Doesn't matter.
Where are we?
I won't worry about that. You've got bigger problems.
Okay. Make up an obscure law from the Middle Ages.
Did you have one in mind when you wrote the question?
No, I wish I did.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did.
You wrote that down.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
Can you remember writing that?
That was a while ago. It was a couple of months, maybe. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Okay, make up an
Sounds
obscure
Roman.
law
Hey,
from the
listeners.
Middle Ages.
Just imagine if you submit a question to the conversation hat through conversation.
If we
Okay.
interrupted
Slash
Liam
submit.
some more, then he was just going to have to start it again because he biffed it at the beginning.
I think what I meant by this when I asked it, because I think it's coming back to me. You don't know where this
Don't
finger's
let
been.
him do it.
No, I do. You listed it.
Yeah. Okay. So I think what I meant was, you know how there are some laws that are still about today.
You can shoot a Welshman with a crossbow on a Thursday.
That's actually not true, but yes.
I know, but that's the example of
yeah.
the one that people.
You can't put sheep across a bridge.
It's
Yes.
not true. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's
It's Wednesday.
You idiot.
Anyway,
You're going to so much prison.
I think it's.
Welsh prison.
I'm going to add a little bit to that because I have the right to, unless it's another Roman Armstrong.
I don't know if this is
Which
a
is
rule.
a law from the Middle Ages that is still the law today.
So it would still be around. So would it be a recently discovered law, or has it been law the whole time?
It's been law the whole time.
It's illegal to call Liam fat. That would be great.
That's not true. You weren't around in the Middle Ages.
Yeah, that's why
I
it's
don't think
weird.
fat people were around in the Middle Ages. They were all very, very on the land.
Henry VIII was pretty gouty.
Was that the Middle Ages?
Yeah.
When was the Middle Ages?
It wasn't.
Did they know it was the Middle?
It wasn't Henry the Liam, though, was he?
Like when it was
So
the
they
Middle
wouldn't be
Ages, what did they call it?
He would be Henry
Thomas
the
the
Liam.
Liam
it's-
engine.
You can't call Henry the Liam fat. That
Number
would be,
7 the
that'd have to be
Liam.
the rules.
But when it was the Middle Ages, what did they call it?
Now.
They didn't
Like what was the
Well,
Middle Ages for them?
They didn't have a Middle Ages. They were just alive. They didn't have the context of history.
They would have had some.
They
So
must have had. They must
most
have known
people
that things
wouldn't have
happened
given-
before.
They knew that
'Cause
they had
otherwise
mummies
they
and
would have been in the
daddies.
beginning ages.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have had the need to categorize time in that way.
Why?
Right.
They just sort of didn't.
Lazy.
I don't know why. I wasn't there. Could be
They
lazy.
were all thin in the fields. And then there was Liam the Henry the Liam, whatever he was called.
Eating piggies.
Large
man.
Kill my wives.
Can't say that loud.
And then he goes into the box when he's dead and he burst.
Big bloody boom.
Well, they would probably, I would think, from the Middle Ages. What would they do? They have a lot of chickens around, wouldn't they?
Yep. You can't stroke your neighbour's cock without permission.
They sort. Now, okay. Do you mean penis?
No, chickens.
Chickens. Okay.
You'd have a cockerel. You'd have a
Yeah.
you'd have a cockerel.
In the Middle Ages,
to
you
wake-
can stroke your
to wake you
neighbour's
up.
penis without permission.
Yeah.
That was
mind.
before the
Mind if I do?
current ages.
Yeah.
I suppose
It was in the Middle
yeah.
Ages, which was just after the Dark Ages, and they hadn't quite woken up yet, so they weren't woke like we are now.
Yes.
Do they have the regular ages?
No,
in the large
That's what we've
ages?
got now.
Right. They have the small ages.
That's when we were all itty bitty anemones, not anemones,
course not.
amoebas.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And then the
I'm
large
sorry about
ages
this
were when the
question.
dinosaurs were, and we were all like little rodent-y things going, fucking hell, that's big.
Wait, which ages was that?
The dinosaur ages, that was the large ages, because everything was large.
So if you were middle aged in the Middle Ages.
You'd probably be about 15.
Yeah.
Right.
You'd probably die by 35, like, for sure.
So an obscure law
Yeah.
from the Middle Ages would be larceny
It's a great podcast. It really is.
Larceny?
Yeah.
was legal.
So it wouldn't be. That's not a law then.
No, it's law that it's legal. What was larceny again? Stealing big tellies.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's why there weren't any in the Middle Ages.
That's what
They
it
were all
was. It's
stolen.
Still stolen.
Definitely big tellies.
Yeah.
You could just wander into Curry's.
Yeah.
Leave the
Or-
PlayStations and the Xbox
Oh,
alone.
it's our grand larceny. You can't be wet on a Sunday.
Why?
God said.
Yeah.
They
That's a
misread,
good
they
point.
misread the
That's
Bible.
obscure.
God said can't be wet on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about church to know if they get wet on a Sunday.
When did you get christened?
I don't see.
On a Tuesday.
I was thinking baptisms and shit, but they might not do that on a Sunday.
Yeah, just do it any other day.
Not if you're not allowed to get wet.
And if it was raining, church was off because you can go outside.
That's why they have all the umbrellas at funerals.
That's why they have all the
Because you're not
umbrellas
allowed to
at
get wet.
funerals. Yeah. And that's why...
Is that true?
Yeah, you're not allowed to get wet.
What, and then it doesn't count?
Because you're not wet because you're under the umbrella. If you got wet on the church, like whilst you were on the grounds of the church, that would be the same as not getting wet on a
No,
Sunday.
no. If you're at a funeral, is this actual law or are you talking about an obscure
Yeah.
law? What?
Yeah,
No, it's not.
it is.
No.
You're right. This is why there are no baptisms or christenings on Sundays, because people are in church where they have to be dry and they put the holy juice, the holy water on the babies.
Stop looking at
which
the
is a
camera
bad
like
thing
you're
to
Jim
do.
from The Office. Right? This is not a law.
Well, not anymore. But we're talking about what if it was. We're playing, Roman. It's a game.
No, you're not allowed to get wet.
question.
That's why they don't do it. So
I
he
hate
doesn't
this
go.
question so much.
That's why on the Sunday, the holy waters is just a dry brush.
Do you know what? I'm really annoyed to pick this one because I thought...
It's like a bird bath then, or like when chinchillas bathe in dust. They just get the baby and go, and then
That's why if you got baptised on a Sunday, that people would always think, oh, maybe he's a witch. And they'd be like, oh, what's wrong with him? Oh, it was a dusty baptism. You couldn't get the brush wet. It's normally like a dib dab, you know, and then on the baby.
Oh, dib dabs are great.
Dib dabs are great. Not on a Sunday,
isn't
careful.
it dip dab?
No, I don't think so. I think you're thinking of something else.
I feel like that's one of those things that people.
Is it a Mandela effect?
Yeah.
The dib dab?
I think it's a dip
The man-
dab.
Like
Dick tab?
Dip dab.
No, that's at
Who's got a phone? Mine's on charge.
that's at the
Mine's
brothel. If you just pay in bulk at the end of the week, you get a dick tab.
In bulk.
In bulk.
How often do you go into to see the
Pay
seamstresses?
by the gallon, you know. It's just cheaper in the long term.
The gallon of
Brothel.
gallon of sex worker.
Is
What about dead dad?
dead dad. It's not a candy. It's a terrible time. What was I going to write down? The Mandela something. The Mandela dib dab. Hard to say, fun to lick.
So what laws are we going for then?
I liked my one about the chicken because it seemed rude, but it wasn't really.
Yeah, that's good law.
Yeah. And that seems like something that the lawmakers could go, that's quite funny, we'll keep that in.
Yeah.
And also, you wouldn't necessarily, you might not want someone coming around and stroking your cock.
Well, there could be like if they're worried
It's
about
got to do all
spread-
the chickens.
You got to worry about spreading of disease and stuff. So
It's got to
like-
wake you up.
Yeah. How do you get up? Shaking a bird around.
I zoned out for a second.
I think he's back at the brothel.
Back of the brothel.
Yeah.
Strangling birds.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why they pay by the gallon.
I don't like how this
Put
has
them in the-
gone.
put them in the
I'm
barrel.
getting horrible vibes from this side of the table
Should we
now.
answer a new question? There's only two per episode.
We've got to answer the question before we move on.
How long have we recorded for?
24 minutes.
Wait
Don't-
a second. Is this the first question or second?
Don't drag this
This is
out
the
longer than
second
it needs
The
to.
question.
second question.
We need you to answer that and then we can move on.
Okay, my answer to an obscure law from the Middle Ages
That is still true today.
is that the law is
Sorry, we were all doing it for a second.
the law that I'm going to say from the Middle Ages that's really obscure is that if you're called Terence, then you must stay indoors.
Wow.
Take that, Terence! Get back in! Back inside!
Got a problem? You come out here and tell me that, Terence, you cock. What, and why?
I've answered the question.
You have.
There were no follow-ups. We didn't need to give follow-ups.
Absolutely fine.
Yep.
Ben, would you like to?
Back in with you,
Have
Terry.
you answered?
Yeah, he said
mine
something
was-
horrible.
No, not getting wet on a Sunday.
Yeah.
It's not allowed. He had a dry baptism.
Compliment each other's dogs.
Have you got dogs? No, you don't.
No, Ben, that's a lovely dog you've got there.
Thank you,
What kind of dog is that?
This is a cocky poo.
No, the dog.
It's a cocker spaniel and a poodle.
Lovely.
It's cocky poo. It's very smart, and when it comes to fashion,
Oh yeah.
and it's always got like she's always got hair that's sort of like it looks styled but deliberately messy. You know, like how like models in the Freeman's
Yeah.
catalogue that have been like, oh, I've just been surfing, and
Right.
clearly like an hour or two has been spent on their hair to make it look messy. It always sort of looks like that.
Okay, that's quite nice.
Yeah, that's my cocky boo.
What's her name?
Her name is Bernice.
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 That's.
Thank you for
Very
the
nice.
compliment on my dog.
You're very welcome, Ben. I'm glad to have complimented
But
your
what
dog.
compliment did he say? You just described
I
your
said that
dog.
I had a very nice dog.
Is that it? You got a nice dog.
Yeah, I want to know more about it.
Oh.
Roman,
Hello.
that's a very nice dog that you have.
By God, it is a very nice
So
dog.
well behaved and quiet.
Yes, we're getting specific with our compliments.
Please tell us more
I
about your
like the
dog.
colour of its fur.
Thank you very much. Well, taxidermy is quite cheap these days.
Fucking hell. Is it?
Yeah, you go on TikTok, you watch a video, do it yourself.
I do love bad taxidermy.
Have you DIY'd this taxidermy?
How I DIY'd the taxidermy?
Did you do this taxidermy yourself?
Myself?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
No, I did this as a dog, you idiot.
Oh, fucking hell.
Stupid, Liam.
Did you
Look, I'm moving.
fucking kick off?
Oh.
Did you taxidermy this dog yourself?
I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first
And the
bit.
erection was
Huh?
what?
What you do is you cut it open.
Romans or the dogs?
You cut it open.
Mine. Looking at this dog.
You take the insides out.
Wow, wow.
That bit is tax deductible.
That's why they call it taxidermy.
Yes, okay, now I've learned something about taxidermy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
But
you.
the fur isn't tax deductible.
No, you keep that on.
Of course.
Yeah.
Then you fill it. And I am glad that you complimented it because I filled it with knickknacks that in years to come, I'll open it again and I'll remember, like a memory box.
Oh, so not the crisps.
No.
That's what I thought as well. Because
Okay,
I
I
was
thought
like,
it was
those look
like-
a bit like innards.
Sneak them into the cinema.
Yeah. So anyway, the dog.
Oh, so you have like keepsakes.
Yeah, and also my passport, money, that sort of thing. So if someone comes round, they're not going to open it up and try and steal it.
Brilliant.
You know,
Because they're going to think
larceny.
it's a horrible dog ready to scare them away.
I got a sign
Yeah.
at the front of the house,
It says,
beware of the stuffed dog.
oh no, okay, so you've given the game away somewhat. Telling them it's stuffed. Stuffed full of what, they'll wonder?
Well, they'll think, if I did that to my dog,
What will you do to them?
exactly.
I like the dog. I
Good.
don't like the robbers.
It's a K9
No, I'm saying what you would think
time
is
capsule.
time capsule.
K9 capsule.
It's a time
K9
capsule
capsule.
dog.
K9 capsule.
K9 capsule. Once more?
K9 capsule.
I'm sure if you say it again, it'll be funny.
It's a K9 capsule!
Oh, waka waka.
There we go.
Very good at physical comedy, is Ben.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's his name?
XL Bully.
How are we spelling that?
X.
EXCEL.
Oh.
Yeah, like the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Bully, as in bully.
BELIE.
BELIE.
Excel,
bit of belly.
Excel belly.
Excel bully. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe Excel bully. Was the dog dead before you taxidermied it?
Certainly dead after.
I should hope so. His insides are passports.
I mean, her paw moves.
Oh.
It's got a little motor in it.
Yeah.
Right.
It does this.
Why?
Why?
That wasn't my question.
Why?
To crank up the organ for the monkey to dance on.
Yeah.
The monkey that's also stuffed.
Yeah.
Lovely. What kind of dog is that?
The monkey.
Monkey.
Motherfucker. I've been made to look like a fool once more.
Now we've got to compliment his dog. I don't think it's a very good dog, but
Yeah.
because it's a format and like he's been vaguely polite to ours.
Yeah.
I've been very well behaved.
We've now got to say something nice about his thing. I think I don't know if it's alive. But
Well, being alive.
oh, Liam!
Liam.
Hi.
What a still creature you have.
My dog.
If you say so.
Yes, this is my dog.
Why does your dog have scales?
Oh, he's born like that.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a mutt. He's not like any one specific dog. He's had like, you can't trace his lineage too far. He's had like a lot of different kind of dogs, so he just kind of looks like a dog with scales.
Okay.
There's a little bit of poodle in there, I'm sure. A little bit of capybara. A little bit of toast to crumbs.
Yes, I think a little bit's just started to dribble out of one of its holes.
Yes. They gave me extra holes. It was cheaper.
That's nice. That's...
Why has it got a tag on its ankle?
Tag. Oh, it committed a crime.
Ooh, what crime?
Dog crime.
Dog crime.
Crime against dog.
Against dog? So it committed a crime against its own kind?
Yeah.
What did it
He
do?
melted them.
That was barking and entering.
Brilliant.
That's a better response than I thought I was going to get out of that, to be honest with you.
Woof, let me in. Accomplished.
Very good.
Fucking idiot.
What's its name?
Puddle.
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 Puddle. Well, it looks like a puddle, so.
Nice. I really like your dog.
Thank you. What specifically do you like about my dog?
The smell.
The smell.
It's not too overpowering.
No.
But it's not too underpowering as well.
My sinuses are cleared, but they're not quite burning.
You could pretend that it didn't smell much like a dog at all. You could pretend it smelled a bit more like chlorine.
Well, I can pretend anything.
You could pretend.
That's what pretending is.
That's true.
I'm pretending you have a dog.
This is not.
I think we should wrap up before Liam figures it out.
Yeah.
Roman,
Hello.
where are you online?
Well, at the minute, I'm on Instagram.
We could do the titles first, but that's
No,
fine.
but I can't see the titles. So for me to take the reins and try to end it, there's only one real way of me doing that other than launching myself at you and stealing the book, which we've tried before and it doesn't work.
No, I lash out.
He does.
Can I do it?
Yeah, do you want to read the titles out? You can try to read my handwriting. You have to do the guys. I've got 4 episodes.
Guys, I've got 4
Four?
titles.
That's
Wow.
very
Episode.
impressive.
That's a significant number of titles.
That's more than we normally get.
Right, sit down because I ain't finished
Oh,
yet.
so I'm so sorry. I thought it was
Not
the
your
end.
time to
I
stand.
don't know what's happening.
Telling the time.
Yeah.
Yelling at crime.
I like telling the time.
Is that telling the time, yelling at crime?
No. I
Can't get wet on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, good.
The man down.
Can you say that again as words?
More northern, I think.
Can't get wet on a Sunday.
Can't get wet on a Sunday.
No.
Ah, Babelfish.
The Mandela Dib Dab.
Very good.
Bernice Excelbally Puddle.
The names of our dogs.
Yes, I'm aware.
3 of our dogs. 3 dogs. 3 lovely dogs.
Oh, it's hard to choose, isn't it?
Yes, especially when there's.
I'm
4.
going to go with...
Wow.
And you've pointed to 6 lines below anything
Empty
else.
space.
I
Incredible.
like they can't get wet on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I like that.
Can't get wet on a Sunday.
And then a subtitle,
Um,
because these episodes come out on a Sunday. so-
Yelling at crime.
Yelling at crime.
I'm sure it's a dip dab.
on the floor.
Have
Shuffle
you got
and
your phone?
diagonal. It's off.
Have you got your phone?
It's over there.
Mine's on charge.
Have
well.
you got
Have
your
you got a phone?
phone?
Everybody. Phone.
Liam, where are you online?
At LT Guitarist. On all the places. It's music. It's a silly good time. Oh, he's shuffling the table like a madman. Where are you, Ben?
I'm on Instagram at Spike Pearson, Pierson. There's food and there's pictures and there's things that I'm up to. Might be on holiday by this point. I don't know when this is coming out.
Soon. This year, I would imagine.
Roman,
Hi.
where are you?
At Roman Armstrong, Instagram. I have other things, but just that's the one. That's the one to go to.
Yeah, same.
Ooh, mystery.
Yeah.
Mystery. Ben, where are you online?
We've already done this.
Roman, where are you online?
At Spike Pearson.
Wow, what do you have on there?
Don't really know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
At Convoy Hat Podcast for the show.
It's a mystery.
Go press all the fucking buttons, make us do viral. If people are being mean to us on the internet, please rush to our aid because we're feeble and we don't want to engage with the nasty comments. Those are all going to fall out. Well done. And that's how we end the podcast. Hooroo.
I'll press the button,
I
shall
can
I?
press the button.
No.